Welcome, mortal fools, to the most terrifying, spectacular show on Earth. Fasten your seatbelts and hold on tight. And take a ride with the Dark Carousel podcast. Welcome, mortals! Let's fucking ride! On the DCP!
In a hunting trip we go. What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Did you like my little hunting song? Yeah.
Welcome to the Dark Carousel podcast, where all your dreams come true and all your nightmares are better than the dreams that you had last night. Beep boop ba boop. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dark Carousel podcast. Big ol' shout out to Vincent Castiglia for frying our brains last night.
You got fried.
It was a wild.
Yeah.
That's not even the word. It was a very, very extraordinary interview. It went places where I expected it, but it did go some places where it was kind of in over my head a little bit. He's brilliant. The way he just does things are
Don't go slow on me again.
It's just wild on how he was. But yeah, if you guys
Mike, you're going to send him some more juice, man, because he's been too slow for me lately.
it's just been it was a wild interview talking to Vincent, where how this journey started for him, and if you guys want to listen to the episode, listen to the episode.
Yeah, listen to it.
Vincent
Give us some
Castiglia.
likes. Give us some love.
Give some love, comment, tell us what you think about that, and how we ventured off and diving deep into the world of art, passion, dedication, and literally putting your life into something like we do as hunters.
Yeah.
Big old shout out to Frankenfuel. If you want to get franked, go to frankenfuel.com/DCP to get 15% off your next purchase. Big old shout out to Mike from Frankenfuel.
Or don't and pay the full price.
Or just pay the full price. But don't do that, because you can get 15% off
Yeah.
if you use
We're trying to
DCP.
help you.
Yeah. So let's.
Our name means something.
It does. It does. But just in general, like, it's this ride so far, this year has been crazy, guys. It has been nothing but a fucking ride. And like most years, I've came to realize that I only think about, man, all I did was work. Only thing I really did this year was South Dakota, Transworld, podcast, and work. But I don't really think about work. That is the craziest. Ugh, I don't know how to explain it. It's just wild to think.
I hope
that
he downloaded the app like I told him to.
We'll see.
Because he was asking at work today. He goes, what do I need to do? And I said, well, we use Zoom, so
Yeah, we could download that app.
download that app, man. All right, I will.
Really excited to finally sit down and talk to the man himself, Snuggles from Woods of Terror. If you guys don't know who Snuggle is, he wears this really cool ghillie suit that's super colorful and made a
Rainbowy.
clown, and like he blends. But
He's the blind master.
He's a blindy person. And it's it's wild to see the stuff that he does and how much he dives deep into his character. So I'm really, really pumped on doing that and seeing it and understanding it and why. What got him into the ghillie suit.
Yeah.
He ain't hunting. Well, he's hunting, but he's hunting.
He's hunting souls.
He's hunting souls, and I don't know, dude. I've never seen a
Maybe it was just like the scene itself that really promoted him to do that. When he originally saw the scene, he's like, dude, I'm gonna come up with this badass character and design.
He's badass.
Well, we'll find out.
He's so cool, dude. And I'm pretty sure he sent me a promotional video, and I never posted it. And I'm an asshole, and I want to apologize to him for doing that. And I never Never did post it. Honestly, how about I post it right now?
Yeah, why would you do that? Why are you just sitting there doing nothing?
How about just do that.
I see a
Hey,
Zoom
hey,
user.
hey, man! I just wanted to apologize. I never did post your promotional video.
He's slacking.
Hello.
What's up, guys? Oh, guys, what's up, man? Yeah, I made a mistake. I totally forgot to post that video you sent me, and I just posted it to our story, so they get it, and I'll post it to our page. And
He's
stuff.
posting. He's working on it.
Well, cool. Can you hear us? We cannot hear you.
How about now?
Yeah.
We can definitely hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
There
All
we
right,
go.
man. Well, I'm
We got
pumped.
it.
We finally got you up on the show. It only took us, quite some time to do it, but there's reasons behind it, and I'm happy that we finally did this because you stand out in such a way where it's different than any other clown. Would you call yourself a clown?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Fuck yeah. So
You guys
dude,
gotta bear with me. I'm coming down with some like type of sickness, so you gotta.
it's the haunt sickness, dude. I get
Oh
it.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I get it's the aftermath. So let me introduce ourselves. My name's Arthur. You've been talking to me on Instagram on and off throughout the months.
Today it was me you were talking
And
to.
it was I was talking to him, Steve, and we're the Dark Carousel podcast, dude. So,
Heck yeah.
So we're really pumped. You know what we do. We know how. I'm super excited to finally dive deep into your brain on what got you into this crazy world of haunting. And we'll just start this off with who are you, what haunt do you work at, and where did this all start?
Well, hello. Oh dang, y'all disappeared.
Mhm.
Sweet. But my name is Matt West. A little bit about me is I'm 28. I have a 5-year-old little boy. And yeah, I work at the Woods of Terror in Greensboro, North Carolina. Been there for roughly about 7 years. Been playing as or portraying the character of Snuggles the clown for the past it's kind of hard to say. Roughly about 4.5, 5 years, or I would say probably 4, closer to 4. Um, and yeah, that's just about it.
So
If you guys,
what got you into starting haunting? Like where did it all start for you? I mean, was it at Woods of Terror where you started?
to be honest, and y'all disappeared again. Houdini. Wow. But no. So haunting in general started when I was very little. Um, the house that I'm in currently is my grandparents. Take care of my grandmother full time as well as work, all the good stuff.
Mhm.
But all that being said, her husband, who is now passed, used to turn this entire house like for trick or treating. This was the spot. He would turn it all into like a little maze to go through to get to the back porch where you would get your candy.
Yeah.
And we created. Well, there was actually little side note. It was actually a different rendition of Snuggles. This kind of just happened about 4 years ago. But Snuggles was actually built by me and my now deceased grandfather. Um, it originally started as a Jack in the Box themed clown, but this kind of just stuck. But yeah. So I think that's when it just about started. And then when I got to the age about 15-ish, 16-ish, I used to be terrified of going to Woods of Terror. And my sister was like, "Oh, come on, you're finally, becoming a man, whatever, man up." And we went there, and Bone Daddy put his snake on my shoulder, and I was hooked. It scared the ever living dog crap out of me, but I was just, it almost like as if he like cast it out of line and just,
There you
you
go.
know. But unfortunately, I didn't join up with Woods until I think I was turned about 18, 19 years old. Um, give or take a few years. Actually, probably later than that. If I do the math correctly. But yeah, just about like that.
Hell yeah, dude. So, so Woods of Terror is technically your first professional haunt you've ever worked at, and you've been there ever since.
Kind of, sort of. I did so where I'm from is very small. And you got to bear with my phone. It's vibrating. I get
No, you're
work
fine.
emails. Anyways, they had a couple years back at our local park. They used to have this little, small town little haunted trail that you could go to. I did that. I actually portrayed as a scarecrow,
Okay.
believe it or not. Um, Outside of that, my mom worked for about the past 17 years at the local roller rink. They used to have like a little Halloween little shindig that they used to do, normally just on one day.
Mm,
It wasn't like the full haunt season.
okay.
Um, I dressed up as a clown for the first time at that place. That was when Snuggles was actually on its way to becoming Snuggles. Um, I worked at this one small place out of Reedsville, North Carolina. If you, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it's done closed down and everything. But it was a local friend of mine who actually opened up one, um, and I think they went by the name of Spooky Bottoms,
Mm.
but now there's actually a whole Spooky Bottom,
Okay.
um, but different place.
Mm.
And then yeah, now Woods.
So, when you stepped foot into Woods of Terror for the first time as a actor, how was that for you? Was it kind of intimidating, or was it more of like, dude, I got this?
Well, to be honest, as a person, I'm a very outgoing person. Like I'm very people person-y,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when it's a new environment, I'm very much so introverted. So I'm like very like to myself, very quiet, until I get a feel of the area, kind of sort of. So going in as a fresh haunter, yeah, I could say I was very much so intimidated. It was just the scale size of the place, how many haunters they had. Back then, it wasn't as many as we do now, I think we're reaching like 160 actors, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Um, but back then, it was still relatively bigger than what I was used to.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah,
Damn.
I was.
To have Woods of Terror as like your first like big haunt to work at.
It's how do you top that?
How do you fucking top it? Because dude, we use Woods of Terror as an example to so many people of a prime example of what a haunt should be.
Mhm.
After speaking with Bone Daddy, he kind of put it in perspective with us on how he uses not well, God, uses not a good word. He takes you guys in like your family, and he shows that you guys are important to him and the haunt itself.
Oh,
There,
he reminds us every single day, just as how blessed he is to have a cast. And if you have never been to Woods of Terror to act and never really got the behind the scene, um, you'll notice if and when you do that it is the biggest and I mean most heartfelt family that you will ever be a part of. They literally, it doesn't matter what you believe in, nothing. It would like we'd take you in as if like how like a mother duckling or
Mm.
a mother duck brings in her ducklings. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like it's almost like that.
yeah.
I mean it's crazy.
It's crazy on how he really like takes you guys in and spotlight you guys on the way he does it. And it really shows so much passion and heart because there are not a lot of haunt owners out there that do that. Because a lot of haunt owners are in it for, the money or they're in it for the
Mhm.
publicity. But it's not like that because the way he takes you guys, because I don't want to use the word use because that's not a good word at all. But when he takes you guys in and he, spotlights you guys is such a cool thing because it's like how we do our show. We spotlight every haunt actor and actress out there because they deserve to be seen and heard. And that's what Eddie's doing. Eddie's doing something that not I honestly I can't even say a haunt that does that. Other than probably Hell's Gate. Hell's Gate, he's
Oh
very
yeah.
John
The
is
flamboy.
the flamboy is like Eddie a lot, and then there is a haunt owner here in Ohio. They're called Hell's Dungeon. Fred Hearn, and the
I've
way
heard of them.
he has a huge heart towards his haunt actors because he's helping these kids get off the street by, um, distracting them from trouble.
Because
you know?
the area that haunts in
It's not good.
is a very, very bad area. It's not a place that you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
be hanging out. So what he's doing is he brings a lot of these kids that just are misfortuned and had a run of bad luck, and he brings them in and gives them a second chance at life, pretty much. And this haunt world opens up a whole new world for them and helps turn their life around, which is awesome.
So like when
Oh.
you started discovering like, hey man, this is something that I fucking love this. I love this so much. What ignites the fire every year for you?
To be honest, that's a tough question. I
Oh,
mean,
you're
it's
you're
not,
gonna
but
have a
it is.
lot of tough questions, bud.
Oh no, I'm good. I got you. Uh, so honestly, what really, I guess you said fuels
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Um, honestly, it's the reactions. That would be a big part of it. Like being able to go in there and like people have no idea like where I'm at or um what I'm gonna do or what I'm capable of, and it's just when they actually see that and just seeing their raw reaction, it just I don't know, it's almost ah, it's either like I said, this is a very hard question because there's actually multiple things that kind of tie in together as one.
Mhm.
Um, so hold on, let me pause on that and go to the
Yeah.
next one. Um, I would also say that our monster parade. Um,
Which is fucking awesome.
oh yeah, what you guys probably don't know that behind scenes, right before or right after meet and greets, you'll hear a horn going off. You'll hear them come. They'll go back to their to Monster Central. That's what we call it. It's where we all just kind of congregate. Um, and if you don't know, we have the great and wonderful 6 footer. He is a very tall clown. Let's just say that to say the least. And he is freaking amazing. And I say this because he hosts what they call a hype circle. Literally, we get in a circle and I mean, we just go at it and we get pumped. I mean, and the best way I can explain it is that sets me up for the parade, which the parade, have you ever played sports in high school?
Not in high school, but when I was younger, yeah. But just that like that rally in a way.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, yeah. So like if you've never played high like any sports and you run out, especially on senior night, oh my God, everybody's going crazy. And it's just that like goosebump feeling. Like that's what that'd probably be better than just the reactions. Just that like raw like oh, like yes,
Yes.
the adrenaline, I should say.
Okay.
Um but yeah, that's what fuels me.
Fuck yeah, dude. And I think that's such a cool thing to do in the haunt world itself because haunting is very, very exhausting.
No, it's not. You're just out of shape.
It is super exhausting because it's like you're dealing with so many people, 360 degrees, and you're constantly on the go. You're in character all fucking night. And to really get into character, for me, we were talking last night with Vincent Castiglia, which is an amazing fucking person. Probably one person that has physically blew my mind. And he's not in this haunt world. We just introduced him and stuff, but he really put it in perspective on how like I do things. But I get like it's like a solitude of quietness. I get in my head, and once because like my character is very quiet.
When you get in your head, is there like a bunch of dust and cobwebs?
There's nothing,
Just empty.
just emptiness.
I got
But-
there's like a little rocking chair in mine, and this little old lady just. It's like okay.
but it gets
Oh
to the,
no.
it's-
What for me it's like a daggum rave is going off. I'm
well,
just like
I would expect that because the room that you're in is fucking crazy. So crazy. And it's trippy as hell. So, before I get into that question, what is one of the things that you do other than the hype rally? What is one of your rituals that you love to do right before you put your costume on?
So I have two. One's weird and one's just, eh.
We like
But
weird.
well, you'll see. Uh I basically have like this little moment where I'll put my AirPods in or my headphones on or whatever, and where everybody's congregating at the Monster Central, everybody's sitting on the picnic table, talking, chit chatting, mingling, whatever. Um, I'll step like 30, 40 yards away and just like sit down. And normally I'll just close my eyes, and I'll either pray or I'll just have a moment, just vibe to the music and like really just recuperate from like, or degress, I should say, from like my outside life. And once that happens, like once I hit that moment, that's when like Snuggles just like, it's like almost like a switch just
Mhm.
flips, and Snuggles just like boom on the dot, and I'm instantly in character. But the second thing, which is the more weirder thing and more, it's just my personality. If you don't know, Snuggles is he has a couple rubber chickens. Uh, so I like to almost like, because one of my chickens, I say it looks like a guy I know, and if you don't know, it's a little blue chicken. He's got a guitar. I got it from Spirit of Halloween, but he's got a guitar and he's got a mohawk, and so that was like a little joke that I had that me and Six Footer would talk about, because he looks kind of like Bone Daddy,
Mm.
in a way. So I walk around talking like Eddie with my little chicken. But that's my like little a little hype thing. I don't know. I don't. It's weird. But yeah.
Oh man. All right. Yeah, that is a little strange, but it's so cool
Next
because
time we talk to Eddie, we'll ask him about the chicken.
yeah, like dude, look at this fucking chicken,
Oh,
dude.
I've legitimately. I don't know if it's true or not, but this whole season, I actually handed out like over 350 little tiny rubber chickens that
Mm.
are signed, and everything. And apparently, from what I'm hearing from other actors, I have somehow started like a chicken cult or something. I don't know. It's weird. Like everybody goes like, if they see Snuggles, they're either chanting like, or they're either saying, I would say chanting, but they'll either say Snuggles, oh my God, I know you from TikTok or something, or it'd be like chicken.
That's so
you know.
funny.
Hey, there
It's
could be a
great.
future advertisement for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you never know, dude.
My pleasure.
Little.
There you
yeah,
go.
My pleasure. So when so the costume's on, you're ready to go, and that scene. So how did your character get involved into basically the ghillie suit and the clown? Like where did that come from?
Well, to be honest, that would be a very good question for Eddie. All I know is that the original suit, which I bought it. They actually got a newer one. I bought it off of Eddie to kind of retire it, yeah. But it's literally hanging up on my wall right now. I'm gonna get a shadow case for it. But anyways, he bought it from I think Transworld, from a vendor over there.
Yeah.
He liked the idea. Um, I'm assuming him and his team at the time just were like, "Oh, dude, that'd be sick." Um, they come back to it, to Woods, and they had hung up all the string on the walls and on the roof and such, and uh, it was halfway to Halloween, which is I think it was our second one or our first one ever, or we started doing, I guess. And it was like a trial thing, and I went in there. I already knew that I wanted to portray, the personality of Snuggles, even though this wasn't the original look that I had in mind for Snuggles. I still put on the personality and the whole persona of him. And for some reason, the very first like scare that ever happened, and I'll remember it to the day I die. There's actually a video of me like recreating it, I think on my TikTok. Like the very first post that I ever posted. But uh, I think it was Peggy McLaurin, Eddie McLaurin, and like the rest of the team, like Ryan Visengard, our artist, Nate Foltz, um, who was our head carpenter. All of them just started walking through just to get a feel of all the new things. They always do that every year just to be like, okay, that looks sick, or yeah, that could be tweaked, Um, and when they come through, I did not know what to do, what to say. All I knew was the persona, just the like weird, Snuggles, like
Yeah.
just really quirky and yeah, and so what I did is I started like playing with ideas when I got into the spot before they walked through, And as soon as they walked through, it's like improv on the spot. And I just was like, "Hi," and I was like all I did was yell and just disappear, and I jumped like into my little corner, which is originally my only jump scare there. Um, but you'll have to look at the video. It makes more sense when you see
No,
it.
absolutely.
But it was like almost like scary but comical at the same time, and that right there is just like, okay, yeah, we want that, like if how do I explain it? Like I could scare you, but also make you have fun. That makes sense.
Yep.
But yeah.
So you going out there, putting that costume on. So I remember seeing that scene at Trans World last year, and I actually walked through it. And I've known about you because I've seen you a lot in the past like few years on this character, but I didn't and especially like one of your pictures that was taken like by like What's a Terror and stuff. And I'm like, that's a badass little character. And it's different because you don't see any clown dressed up in a ghillie suit the
Yeah.
way you do it, and especially exposing your face, because a lot of ghillie suits like cover your face and then you blend in the wall and then you
Mhm.
pop out. Yours is different. And were you the one? I don't know if you're the one, but someone made a TikTok video where you jump into like a corner and you just disappear?
Yep, that's me.
Yeah, okay, I figured. I see.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Okay, yeah.
So that was a recreation of what the story I was telling you about Ryan and all them coming through.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I seen that before, and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, this is cool. It was just so cool, and I've noticed like with your character, you're super energetic, but the world is so like the way you portray your character. The world is so big, and every time I see a video of you, it's like your character is just seeing the world for the first time. Super happy, always looking around, and just a big old grin on his face, and he's just ready to fucking go. So when you're going out there and you're acting, are you like a violent character, happy character, in your face character? Like, how do you portray yourself?
So I have the best way I can explain Snuggles is he's got multiple personalities. Like he's got that what is it, MPD, multiple personality disorder. Basically, like I can switch on a dime, so you never really truly know what is going to come out of me. Um, never really been diagnosed with that, by the way. But anyways, so like one instance you might see like I will completely act like you said, like I've just been born, like, oh my god, there's lights everywhere, it's so pretty, like I'll just act like I have no clue where I'm at. You'll have um moments where I will be almost kid-like and inviting, like, come play almost, or you'll have some where I'll like, there's a video on my TikTok as well. I would probably use that as an example a lot because I'm always on there. But um, there's a video that a customer actually took this year. Um, and you'll see me, and I never break eye contact at all. Like I look at this particular person because they had a chicken, one of those chickens. Here we see, and I see them, and they're over there like like squeezing it. I mean, squeezing the dog piss out of it, and like it's in the middle of the parade, and I hear it, and I turn, I snap right on them, and we just lock. I mean, eye contact on eye contact, and you just see there's nothing but just some straight, like, I don't know, demonic, like maleficent freaking thoughts going through my head. Like, you don't know if I'm gonna charge at you.
Don't be
Or
choking
I'm
my
gonna, like,
chicken.
Oh, that's what. Oh my God, that's exactly what I say to, like, you got all these bigger broadly guys, that aren't scared of nothing. Like I look at it like as if I can't scare you, I'm gonna make sure that you have a good time, And I try not to lean on that. I try to actually scare you, but sometimes it you just can't,
Yeah.
So sometimes when I when I you just reminded me. So whenever they are like coming through and they're not like really scared or anything like that, and I hold out my chicken, and they'll go up like, can I squeeze it? And I'm like, go ahead or whatever, and they'll squeeze it, and I'll either imitate the sound that the chicken makes just out of nowhere, or I'll be like, "Ha, he took my chicken," and walk away. But it's pretty great.
I'd get in so much trouble by saying like, dude, you want to choke my chicken?
Yeah, you want to choke it?
You want to choke it? Come on, dude.
Jerk my chicken!
Get up in there. Give it a little choke. That would have
I
so
actually
much
have
fun.
right now. I have two main chickens. That's the one
have
with
you
mohawk, and then
Have you had, you know, those giant ones?
that's what I was literally just about to say. I have one that nobody like ever really sees because it's yellow, and predominantly the color that's in my. I mean, I'm colorblind, so I can't really see, but they say that it's actually like green and yellow. That's like the more highlighted colors. Um, and so when I'll like tie him on a string, like that's right at my like waistband,
Mm-hmm.
so they don't, it like kind of blends in with my leg, so they don't really see it, and they're like, "Oh, what a nice chicken," and then I'll be like, "Oh, meet Hector," and I'll lift him up. It's great.
Dude.
I was like, this is my little chicken, and it's like this freaking
Yeah.
big.
I got an awesome merch idea. Tell Eddie you want a T-shirt made and sold at the park with your character on it, holding a chicken. You want to jerk my chicken, dude? They will sell like hotcakes.
Dude, that'd be fucking awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Dude, you can even do like with the giant chicken. It's just like squeeze it because they go for like
Yeah.
quite a. Like
And then on the back of the shirt, it's the chicken making the noise.
Or just instead of it being like Nike, just be like you said, squeeze it.
Yeah,
you know?
squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
Just squeeze it.
Shit.
We're patenting this shit.
Oh damn, dude.
Oh yeah.
We're
Yeah.
patenting it.
So when okay, so like you're out there, you're doing your thing, and you know you're just having a ball. Where does this like inspiration come from whenever you go out there and release this clown?
What do you meaning by that exactly?
So basically,
trying to-
like, what inspires you to portray this character each and every time? And I know, like, with haunt characters itself, they improve every night because it's always like, it seems like it's the same thing, but it's also different in a way because it's like you're always improving. You're always
I got a
doing.
great idea. How about you shut the hell up and let him answer their question?
Oh no, you're good. No, I'm literally asking. Like I asked, you know.
Yeah,
before that.
he was re-asking.
Guess what? That's how I treat him. So
He treats
yeah.
me like, he treats me like poo. No, basically, like, what inspires you to use your character the way you do?
You're gonna have to give me a second on that one because let's see. I would have to say just the people that come through, the amazing people that come through, they really inspire me to want to like progress. I wouldn't say like as in like fame or nothing. I'm saying like progress as in bettering my own self. You know what I'm saying? Like what people don't know is I really enjoy like I said, the interactions that I see with people, but mainly just being able to like have an impact on somebody. You know, like if I can go out here and just act goofy and make somebody's day, that's all I really need, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I've had some quite a few stories, not even with, you know, the Halloween, you know, event that we have, but just even the Christmas event, which I'm a part of as well. But just that alone too, like there's so many stories I could tell that just like keep me going, you know?
Yeah.
One in particular that I won't really get into. It's a tearjerker.
All about it, dude.
But yeah, it happened during the Christmas thing, and that really it really makes me want to continue doing what I'm doing, and you know what I'm saying, like, and continue getting better at what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Always challenging myself and pushing myself to the limit, you know, if you will, to just put on the best show I possibly humanly can, and just be able to make somebody's day, to be honest.
Yeah. No, I can understand that because I've learned through, you know, my haunting career. It's a battle between an entity that doesn't exist to reality. So it's like with me, you know, I use a lot of like my struggles that I've had in my past, and I utilize it to portray it into my character. So I'll take all the struggle, all the pain, all the, you know, damage, and I'll release it. Like it's some type of therapy in a way, you know?
Oh yeah,
And
that's actually a really good way to put that, because that's the same way um, anything that's with, like I said, that moment that I have that I told you about, where I just sit down and like kind of like just release everything that's happened outside.
Mm.
Like it's almost like you said, like working out or playing video games, or like hell, if your thing is knitting, like whatever you want to get into, just that type of release, like that too is another good thing that really inspires me.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely. Absolutely.
oh yeah.
It's like one of those things where like old Edward from Twilight says, it's like a own personal drug.
Mm.
It's something that you're addicted to that
You're addicted to blood?
no. But what I'm saying
Whoa.
is like the addiction is weird to normies, which normal people are to me. They don't understand us because it's something that we can't really describe to people that don't do this. It's something that has completely saved my life in so many ways. I bonded with so many people. I bonded with my kids with it. I've love every aspect of it. It changed my personality, changed my life, because I'm able to go out there, not be judged, and be myself. It is
Absolutely.
literally the belt around my pants holding me up, and I'm going out there, and
It's the belt holding my pants that's missing a loop.
yeah, I don't need that loop. I don't need them.
But see, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
but
you're all right.
kind of before I forget my train of thought, because I'm like that, I'm all over the place.
You're
But
good.
kind of like piggybacking off what you said, kind of like just ding ding ding. One time Eddie actually had said something that really just stuck with me, that kind of falls back into this. It's like an adult playground.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Like you get to go out and have fun doing exactly what you love doing, for one. And like you said, not get judged for it.
Mhm.
And um that is probably the most understood part about it. Like if you have, like you said, your normies, when they're on the side of the street, like I wonder what that could be like. Well, come on, check it out. Like
Try it.
it's something that, I mean, not a lot of people can say that they can do, or that actually do in general. That they get to literally scare people. Have fun with what they're doing, and some places will pay you to do it. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Like above all else. I mean, I'm not in it for the money. I'm really not. I got a 9 to 5 job. I do it solely because it is what I love. Um, and over the years, I've really adapted to it, and really, like, I guess, sunk into the couch, if you will,
Yep.
over there. Um, and it's just something that I know it deep in my soul. This is what I want to do from now on. You know, if in all possible, health wise. Oh, somebody's calling me. Oops.
You tell them to hold on.
Yeah, they can hold on. uh, but it's somebody that actually works at Woods, which is crazy. But anyways, but yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you on that.
No,
I
you're
just felt like
fine.
that was probably pretty good point there.
Well,
Um,
and it's the truth, because it's something that really just cures most people. Some people have like a really strong struggle in their life that they can't get rid of, and where they feel empty inside or just completely hollow.
mhm.
And then when they step out there on the floor and they're a completely different person, it's like, oh shit, okay, this person's onto something. I've
Mhm.
seen people that have, I mean, for instance, like one of our people that we know, he battles through, depression and stuff, and he has some dark past. But the moment he gets into character, he goes out there.
He's so happy.
He's so fucking happy.
It's
He's-
wild.
He's a
It's like a
total,
180.
He totally changes who he
It's like,
really is.
Who the fuck are you, dude?
And yes, he eats over 1,000 worms a year,
Oh God.
which is completely disgusting, you know?
Whoa.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah, we're not joking. Literally, this season they counted it up and like all the worms. He actually had to go to the doctor at the end of the year.
take
He
dewormers.
had to take dewormer.
Oh God.
Yeah.
But just what he does, it's the dedication, it's the
Yeah.
passion of what he loves. So as a haunter, a lot of people can go out there and put a mask on and be scary. You know, anybody can. But to have it with them 365 days and go out there and be that person, like Vincent said, you're speaking the truth on who you really are. You are your own portrait. You are your own billboard. You painted this picture. Now it's time to show the world. But it's your job to go out there and show it. And a lot of people do struggle when they're getting into this haunt industry where, you know, they sit back and be like, well, why am I not standing out? Well, here's the biggest problem. You're not standing out because you're not being yourself. You're being...
I'm not allowed to be myself at work. There would be people missing.
That's a problem. That's a big issue.
Yes.
But in general itself, if you can go out there, be yourself, have fun, and not worry about anything in the world, then you are a fucking haunter.
Can you imagine if I dressed up as my character and went into work and some of them truck drivers?
I would not be at work that day because I think somebody's coming in with an AR-15.
Dude, there's
Could you
truck drivers.
imagine just Snuggles just walking down the strip
Oh,
or something? Like,
Dude, literally, because we get a lot of people from that are foreign, and they barely speak English, and I could just imagine because most of those cultures don't do what we do, as far as Halloween goes.
yeah.
They see somebody running around, me walking around, and like, yeah, what can I do for you, dude? I wouldn't even have to talk as my character. I'd just be dressed. They would shit. I'd love it. That would be funny.
Do you ever feel... Sorry, you can go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I literally just had a brainstorm moment when I said, "Could you imagine Snuggles walking down the strip?" I'm 100% absolutely doing that this coming up year. I'm going up to Myrtle Beach or
There you
somewhere
go.
where there's a strip. And
Just
I'm
go through a
gonna-
putt-putt, dude. That
Oh
would
my-
be
could you-
hilarious.
Yo, could
Oh,
you
shit.
imagine?
Dude, don't even give me the idea. We will have like a clown car roll up. We'll get out and go play putt-putt.
As long as I get to ride in the trunk, I'm good.
Dude, we'd actually have to probably call ahead and make sure it was cool with the place and say, hey,
No, fuck it. We're getting arrested.
well, no. I'm just saying, that way the place don't get pissed. But no, you come in there and say, hey, look, we're not going to fuck with nobody. We're just going to do our thing. And I promise you, nobody's going to get hurt. Dude, people would love it.
Dude, I'm going to
Oh,
Pepper.
they would eat that
I'm
up.
going to Pepper Paradise, dude, where they do all the hot sauces and shit.
Oh,
Just like snort it.
I'll go.
Oh God.
I'll go and cheer you on or something, but I ain't doing that shit.
What's one of the most like best memories you've had as a haunt actor approaching a customer?
Ooh, Jesus. I've had almost, 7 years of doing this. There's a lot of instances. Wow. I would have to say, like, I don't know. Dang. That's a good question. That really turns the gears, don't it? Oh,
There it
wow.
is.
So honestly, you know what? I can't really pinpoint the exact best moment because they're all so good. But I will say my most favorite recent, if you will. Have you guys ever seen and bless her heart, but have you ever seen like those fainting goats?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought I legitimately killed a lady.
She went fainting goat on you.
Yeah, she did. She legit
Locked up everything.
I'm right up against the wall, right? Like my little original jump scare when they come around that corner and it was this again, bless her heart. She had to have been in her like late 50s,
Oh my god.
or so. She was there with her grandkids. That's how I know. But she was leading the pack, and she was literally saying, right around that wall, I can hear people's conversation as they come through. And I heard her say, "This isn't really that scary." And as she comes up, everybody when they initially see my room, they're like, "Oh my God, stroke the fuzzy walls,"
Yeah.
and they're out here touching the walls. And she literally like almost stuck her fingers in my eyes
Mm.
and didn't even realize it. And I said, "Watch where you're moving that thing." It like got right there in her, at her interface or whatever. And she literally let off like a little scream, like, "Ah!" out. And it was crazy. Like I stayed in character. Like I mean, obviously I don't want to break character and ruin the immersion, but I stayed in character the best way I could. Obviously I was scared shitless. I'm gonna be honest. I legitimately thought I killed her. And her daughter comes out of nowhere and was like, "Mom, get up, get up." And she's like picking her up and she's like, "Sorry, this happens all the time." And I was like, I don't want to be around her whenever she comes to, because that would be look bad, Could you imagine waking up and right back into it?
Yeah.
Like those people on,
She went left the first time. She went right the second.
it's almost like those people that are on those slingshot rides,
Yes.
like they wake up, no, back at it. It was crazy.
No, I don't know if I ever had a moment like that, but I mean, there's been moments where it's been very unsettling.
It's becoming
for
a
people.
blur because I've been doing it for so long. It's becoming a blur. It's all blending together. I can't remember when. See, our biggest thing for the longest time, because again, we've traveled to other haunts and volunteered and stuff like that. We made it to where like the one haunt we did was full on contact. Like you could mess the customers up, like
Oh,
grab them and like we never did it, but we've seen like people like getting on them and like strangling people. I mean, it's like almost torture shit. I was like, whoa. But we used to collect things when we would scare the shit out of people. We'd collect, they had these red bracelets, like, the glow stick things. They would wear that to signal that they paid extra to be touched or whatever. So we would see how many we could collect from people like, hey, this is the way you give up because we're messing with you so bad. Give us the bracelet. That way you're done.
We did a lot.
We did stuff like that. So everywhere we go haunt-wise, we would find a way to collect something to show that we scared the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
So now we just hang them up on the wall like, yeah, remember that time? Remember that time? And
Yeah, there was a time in particular. This is probably the funniest moment. So I was a doctor named Dr. Scum, some German doctor, and he was a psych patient named Sid. And in front, when they walk into this scene, they are greeted with a chair and 2 jail cells right in front of the chair. One to the left with a girl in it, and one that is very dark.
yeah, you can't see me.
Can't see him. So they hear this girl, Cynthia, crying in the back. Well, I find a person that has a red bracelet, and I'm like, all right, you're blessed with the red wrist. That's nice. Get in the fucking chair, all right? So I force him in the chair. I tie him up, and I start giving a little speech. I don't know exactly. I was talking about lobotomies and a bunch of other stuff. And, it's real quiet. There's a crowd of people behind us. And I remember just talking to this girl, and I think it was a girl. I don't know what it was. But anyways, I was telling Cynthia to approach the cell because she was one of my experiments. So she, crawled up with so much fear because I've done terrible things to her. And, she introduces herself, and I ask her certain questions, and then she responds back. Well, then I get back to the customer, and I give their choices if they want the bag or they want the blood. The bag had, teeth in it, and the teeth were very important, but the blood was just more important. So they usually just chose the teeth, but they still got the blood, and it was all over them. But anyways, so I'm doing my thing. And I start getting into more questions and just trying to get in their heads a little bit. And I was like, do me a favor. I asked them, like, what is their fear? Like, what do they hate? Well, this one girl was just like, she was just not having it. And I'm like, whatever. So I was like, give me a favor. So I had this gun that shot blanks.
Yeah, it's a prop gun.
And I asked them, what does this word spell? And it was SID. And they're like, Sid? I'm like, cool. So I cock the gun. I take a step back. I'm going to say it again. Sid. I'm like, all right. So now I'm way back in the scene. And I said,
and everybody's looking at him like, where the fuck's this dude going?
say it again. Well, then they say Sid, but before the last letter is even dropped out of their mouths, he's busting out the fucking
I kicked
door.
the damn gate cell door open and come flying out.
Well, he's as happy as he can be.
Yeah.
They're not expecting, a guy that is this large coming out of this fucking cell. And what was funny about this whole situation was the girl that was tied up wasn't the one that was scared. It was this black kid in the back that screamed like a fucking banshee, could not handle himself. Yeah. He panics, and it was a blur. Gone.
Gone. Yeah, we call those.
Yeah.
It was the funny. I remember his scream.
We did have a lot of funny moments out there.
Oh my god, dude! That kid's scream was by far the funniest thing because I didn't notice him in the background being petrified, but the moment that he stepped out, it just ignited a fucking flame.
Well, just how we even became out there was funny though.
Yeah, that was.
So again, the haunt that we work at now, that's our normal haunt, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Well, a friend of ours, she left and she wanted to go manage at this other park that's full on touch, She called us up one night and she said, hey, she goes, would you guys care to come out and give me a hand? We're short on people and we really need some veteran actors. And we didn't have nothing going on, and I forgot what was going on at our place, but we weren't able to work there anyway. Something else was going on. So we were like, okay, well, I'll tell you what, we'll come take a look. So we went out. We ended up doing actually a show for this out there with their owners. So while we were out there, like, you know what? She wanted us to come back. Let's go take a tour of this, and let's go check it out. So we went out there. We took a look. I was like, okay, what scene we working? So we were the final act because it was a long, winding trail that they had to. We were the final scene. I'm like, okay. Me and him we'll come up with something. She's like, guys, literally, I need to know what you guys are doing. We're laughing. We got this. This is cake work, And we've been there. We've been there before as guests, but every year they like to change it up a little bit. So we just wanted to verify. Needless to say, first night we go out there, we roughly knew how that park was ran, and we knew the other actors. They're not like us. They're not diehards. So we kind of wanted to keep our vibe to ourselves. So we stayed away from everybody. We went out to my truck, and we're in the back of my truck doing our makeup and everything. Well, she come up to us. She goes, guys, the owners would really like if you join in, kind of like you said, how they get everybody hyped up before opening green light. Yep. They really want you to be a part of the thing. Would you guys come up here? Okay. We walk up there. Well, he's talking, doing his speech. And it's a job trailer, and he's up on top of this big platform, getting everybody talking and pumped up and explaining everything. Out of the corner of his eye, he catches the both of us. And it's nothing he's ever seen before. He's flipping out. He goes, whoa, holy shit. Now that's what I'm fucking talking about. He starts pointing at us. And I'm laughing. I'm like, dude, this is nothing, He's like, this is what I'm talking about. This right here should get you all pumped. Let's fucking go, and everybody's all, going nuts, Well, I didn't know. When we head off to our scene, I didn't know he and his whole investment group and the whole, behind-the-scene managers were going to come through. So the first group comes in. Well, they snuck in behind them. And we didn't know that. So we're just doing our thing, and we're killing it and stuff like that. Well, after we do our thing, they walk out, and all of a sudden she comes back in. She goes, guys, they want you full-time. And I'm just laughing at him like, dude, again, this ain't nothing to us. This is easy shit, So at the end of the night, the owner talked to us, and he was like, dude, I want you guys here full time. And I was like, that ain't going to happen just because, one way, it was an hour drive for us, just one way. And I was like, dude, we can't do that. And then to boot, we work at another park. We're just doing this because we didn't have nothing going on, And we don't come out. We didn't mind to come out here and there and help out when we could. But other than that, dude, it was just the facial expressions of him and his investors, because this park's, it's an old Western cowboy town they use during the summertime to put on shows. And then during the off season or during haunt season, they turn it into this big Halloween town type thing. And his investors down south were wanting a show. Well, we gave them a show, and they were so excited, and they really wanted us to continue to come back to where when we had another meeting, they actually wanted us to come in and run the park. And I was like, dude, if there's no money behind it, I mean, I'm like you. I'm not in it for the money, but when we have jobs and careers, we can't drive an hour away for nothing. I mean, you're going to have to, if you want us to run this, you're going to have to give us some type of pay. That way we can step away from our job and still be able to support our families. I mean, but needless to say, just overall, just the reaction itself was priceless. And it's just like, to this day, it's like, I love thinking about it because that was some of our most memorable moments, just traveling and doing stuff like that.
And see, like I've always had, and if any of my Woods of Terror people are watching, don't hate me for saying this, but I've always had a dream of really, just taking Snuggles to other places. Like for example, uh, there's a close mutual friend of ours, mine and yours, your guys's. I mean, Mr. Dinwiddie.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
uh, I've been wanting to come out there and at least see him act as well. Um, and then hopefully one day maybe act alongside of him, or even with my boy Twigsaw up at Lake Hickory, working with him, or Jingles and Gunther, up in Mad World. No, is it Mad World? Yeah, Mad World. Uh, Alongside of so many other different, actors that um, it's just always been an impact on me. Like I'll get inspiration from people,
Yeah.
you know, like I don't know, like the prime example when Snuggles when you come through and you hear him say hi, uh, literally the old, I would say, anything bad on the new Gunther, but like the old Gunther when he is hello, like I just love that, and to be able to like take Snuggles' personality and put it with those characters, oh my God, that'd be a dream come true for real. And to like maybe even one day, be able to be, I would say, as big as like Freak Skinny.
Yeah.
Um, by the way, awesome dude. I loved working with him. He is
He is great.
freaking huge.
Yeah, he's so great.
I mean, I'm 6'1", 6'2", right? 6 footer is like 6'7", so I had to. Sorry.
Dude.
Sorry. uh, but uh, but no, so he's about that tall. But when you see Freak Skinny, bro, he's like, whew, I mean,
Yeah.
he's up there. And I noticed that here recently he's been like international. Like he's been in like I think it's Ireland or
Yep.
something, and that is freaking like what you know. That would always be like a dream of mine to really just be able to travel and really I would say challenge myself. Like I've mentioned this to people all year this year is like really just to like push myself to I would say the limit because I don't want to push myself to where I overdo it.
Right.
But I want to be able to really just go out and be out of my element and just really, kick ass.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah.
Yeah, dude, and like Freak Skinny, dude, like when we interviewed him, down to earth guy, just the way how what happened to him, like when he was at SeaWorld, where they basically just let him go because he was so iconic.
Mm.
There's reasons behind that. One, that he is like almost 7 foot tall, all right?
I thought he
And
was 7'1".
he's fucking huge, dude. Either way, he is huge. And the fact that you get it's not like a shitty way, but it's also like a shitty way at the same time. When I don't know how to explain him either because he has a very good. He's tall and linky, and the way he really like makes himself into that character Vax,
Mm-hmm.
it's so believable, and it's terrifying.
Oh, dude, him in the element, like actually like out there and witnessing, bro. Oh my God. Like on videos, it's one thing,
Yeah.
but in person, dude, it's what the is that?
Mm.
But the biggest thing and how he's been able to accomplish all this though is because of social media. TikTok alone has took him so far, and as long as you're willing to put in the work and constantly post daily, post these videos and stuff like that to get your stuff out there, I mean that's how you're going to be able to do all that, and that's how he did it. And
The same way as like Slider Jesus.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, amazing guy.
What a
I hate.
fucking
I absolutely freaking hate because he made me mad. He's retiring.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's not going to be long. They always say that, dude.
Just like LeBron, then
Yeah,
Yeah.
I give it, a year. He'll take a break.
He might take a break because of his job, because he just started the new job. So we talked to him a few months back and had him on the show again, because we've talked to him several times. And the first time we ever met him was back in 2018, 19. We went to MHC, and we actually went to the ball they have later that night for all the actors and stuff. Well, we were bored. It was boring. So we went out in the parking lot. There he was with a bunch of people out there just sliding in the parking lot. So we went out there and hung out with him, and he was open arms. Like, come out here and hang out with us, so cool. So, we met him then. And then after that, we just, over the years, just catch up, hang out. But yeah, he was kind of hinting that he was getting to the point where he's like, he was done. He's getting too old. I started laughing at him. I said, dude, I'm older than you. And I was like, you just got to take better care of yourself, man. It's like, you don't, because when he goes 100% hardcore, nonstop for however long the haunt is. You got to take breathers. And he's right. We are getting older. But you still got to calm down a little bit. And like his knee pads, for example, because he was talking about how his knees were bothering him. You make custom knee pads that do crazy things, but the problem is are not shock absorbent.
No.
And they tear him up. So, dude, just change your stuff a little bit. I mean, that's all you do is just mod it a little bit to where it's a little bit safer for your knees. And but he's sad about it, but at the same time, I understand where he's coming from. He's got a brand new job that's doing great.
Dangerous. Very dangerous, too.
Yeah.
And he needs to be in top peak condition.
And he was mad. He was mad because when I was teasing him in the interview, he's like, dude, when he first popped up on the screen, I saw his face. Where'd it go? And he's like, I had to shave it, dude, because the respirator and stuff, we had to get fitted. I was like,
oh, yeah.
Because he was he didn't have a beard. He didn't have nothing.
It scared us.
It was just bare skin. I was like, dude, you don't look right. And he started laughing. He was like, yeah, I know.
But no, he actually, shout out to him as well, because I'm actually in the process of, I'm obviously never going to let go of Snuggles, but I'm also in the process of creating 2 other characters, one that's on stilts, and the other one that's actually inspired heavily. I wouldn't say in a bad way. I'm saying he basically inspired me to create a slider, and it's like another one of my dreams to be able to, have him teach or, just show the ways of how to properly, do things. And, and he does it so well. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he is the founder of sliding, or one of the founders of sliding.
Yeah, the way he does it is nobody does it like him. I would definitely want him to, if he does takes the pads away and puts them down for a year, I think he still needs to be in the scenes itself, but he needs a coach. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Coaching is probably the best bet for him because it's going to inspire so many kids out there or just veterans to do new things that they've never done before. And I think just in general of evolving like that, it's I've learned throughout the years, your character should never be done. Ever. It can't be. If your character's done, you're doing it wrong.
Now,
absolutely.
At
There's
Woods of Terror,
always
is there as many places to slide at Woods of Terror?
So
because just watching videos, it doesn't look like there's many places to slide out there.
There's not yet.
Okay.
So I will say this. I know that it has been in the talks of possibly
Slowly upgrading.
Putting in more areas. I know there was a rumor, don't know how true it was, that he was planning on concreting or paving the midway and such. He completely actually got rid of our door room in the clown house. It is now a sliding room, intended to kind of train people, or just to have that aspect of sliding. A lot of times they kind of use the dance floor in the midway, which I mean it's wood and it's not very sparky, but it does the job and they slide all over it all night long. But yeah.
Cool. So you want to slide. That is one of your things. I think it'd be badass. Now, would you use the name Snuggles still or portray a different name?
Oh no, no, no. Each one of the characters that like Snuggles, me and my papa created that, so that right there has a lot of sentimental value. Um, and I wanted to kind of have like some type of memorial part of him in there to like kind of like symbolize him.
Yeah.
So that's when I created my next character, which I'm gonna keep both of them top secret because they're
There you
in
go.
the
Top
works.
secret.
Oh yeah, but I will say this as a little bit of inspiration on my Stiltwalker character, which is going to be the memorial character for my papa,
Mm,
the new one, I should say.
mm.
My papa was really big into poker. Um, he's gonna this character is going to be a clown. I'm going to somehow morph this character. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second, but I'm gonna morph it kind of sort of as into like more of a ringleader type deal. And his name is going to be Ace.
Okay.
Um, so being that my papa played poker, that Ace, yeah,
Mhm.
But the inspiration, I would say, have you ever seen Legion?
Yeah.
Ice Cream Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Uh,
That's a
or
terrifying dude.
or more say, The Conjuring 2, Crooked Man.
Yeah.
Literally, I 100% I 100% am like using that particular character and kind of like I wouldn't say making it my own, but like kind of morphing it, like I said, into a clown. I like the aspect of both characters, and I'm trying to like kind of merge them all.
Yeah.
Um, I want to be kind of like just like Snuggles. I want to be kind of like stand out ish, something that's never been really done. Um, but with that, it's going to take a lot of work and stuff. My sliding character, however, I want to completely challenge myself. I mean, completely off the Richter scale. It is not even going to be a clown. Let's just say that.
There you go.
It is going to be something that um, is out of my comfort zone. That is something that I've never done before. And for time's sake, he's basically going to be like a demon, so to speak, but not your traditional
Mm.
type of demon.
Cool.
Technically, I actually got inspiration for Snuggles this past weekend by Rascal or Infernum Asylum.
Mhm.
Uh, he basically said that I should somehow turn Snuggles into a like demon of Loath. Basically, like, you should stay here a while and become part of the walls like me,
Mm.
kind of like
That'd be
he
cool.
used the Pirates of the Caribbean,
Yeah.
with, if you stay on the ship too long, you turn into like barnacles
Yeah.
and you become part of the ship. And I kind of liked that idea, kind of like just grew from the
Just
walls.
trapping them
Uh,
in.
yeah. Because I'm all the time asking for people's skin. It's kind of weird. But, but yeah.
It's such a cool way to like express yourself in haunting because there's so many different ways you can do it. And it's like a psychological meltdown where if once you're in that person's brain, that's it. You spread like a virus.
Oh Lord, if you know like if oh my God, if you are ever in the moment where there's a group of people coming through, they're obviously under the influence, especially like at Woods when we have beer and such, uh, and you hear them come through and they say a person's name.
You're fucked.
Oh my God, you talking about the psychological impact on somebody? That right there, to be able to like. You hear like, Brittany, you better stop, and I'll just pop out. Yeah, Brittany, like that right there is, yeah. Oh, that's great.
It's such a good feeling to just like really get locked into someone's head. And like I say it all the time, like with like my character, I don't say nothing because like my character is a monkey, and the way
Oh,
he does it, he shuffles really slow. He has no motive but just going forward. But I just stare until it gets awkward, and then once that awkwardness kicks in, then I'm locked in. That's it.
oh yeah.
I don't leave. They can't see my eyes because like I have these really, really tiny holes. But when I'm staring at them, I'm not really staring at them. I'm just
In their direction.
in their direction. And I get to the point of, all right, now I'm locked in. Now they're feeling awkward. They insulted me. They try to make me laugh. They told me that I'm not scary. We're past that now. Now we're in the awkward stage. You can go now. Nah, I'm going to stay right here.
Oh yeah.
Once I'm in and they're basically carrying me, I just walk away. I leave them stranded. And then I come back. If they're like walking through the trail, I'll just pop up. There I am. Hello. I don't say nothing. Hey, just a little
Almost
glimpse.
like a where'd you go? You
Yeah.
know?
It's such a great, that character is probably the most fun character I've ever like played in my life. 2 more questions I'm going to ask you, and then we're going to end this lovely little episode, ma'am.
Okay.
What is one of the legacies that you want to leave behind when Haunt is over for you?
Well, I want to not only leave an impact on like Woods per se, like just leave that legacy there. Like I was the first string clown, you know. Probably, well, I'm gonna be honest, probably the only string clown because I'll probably be this clown for a while, you know. But mainly, I want to really impact the newbies that are coming through, and really show them the way of how to do things, and show them how to be a leader and how to stand out and just have fun with what you do, you know. Like I said earlier, you know, a lot of people come in, they're, you know, stressed about life, or they're, you know, whatever. You never know what people are going through.
Yeah.
And I want to really like form a bond in a way with the newbies and really impact them in that type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of legacy I want to leave. To where they can kind of carry the torch on, you know. Um, but also in a way make an impact as well. Like kind of like the pay it forward
Yeah.
type deal. Like if I help you, like I want you to double it and give it to the next guy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Cool. Now the most important question. What does a haunter mean to you?
What is a haunter? A haunter is somebody who is not afraid to just be themselves. Um, they're not afraid to come out and be a clown or I don't know, a vampire or a werewolf or whatever you decide you want to be. A haunter is somebody who has a passion for acting and a drive and motivation to continue to do better and always be better. You know, like you said earlier, there's never an end to the character. There's always, you know, there's a ladder to it, and it just continuously goes up. And a haunter is somebody who is dedicated and is willing to make sacrifices, you know, to make it happen.
Yeah.
What else? Let's see. A haunter is a leader, um, somebody that will be themselves, but also guide if need be. You know, I'm, you know, kind of, I wouldn't say religious, but a haunter is somebody that's really, you know, bound to whatever that they believe in, you know, or um, what else? Trying to think of some really good ones. Um,
I'm gonna lead the kids. All right, I'm gonna lead them to a candy van.
I actually said that once as Snuggles. It was crazy. Somebody gave me a sucker and I said that. But yeah, just somebody that, you know, really just is awesome. That's the best way I could just say it. Somebody that just really just stands out and, you know, and it ain't even got to really stand out. Just somebody that really just shows up every day and, you know, does what they're supposed to and just kicks ass, you know,
Yeah.
in a lack of words.
Kicking ass, taking names.
Taking names and
It's time to wait, hold on. It's Duke Nukem. It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum, but I say it backwards.
How do you say it?
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Yeah.
I forgot he even had that sound on the soundboard. No, it's a cool thing, man, because haunting is haunting is great. Haunting is something that you can really hold to yourself that no one can understand, and it's okay because it's kind of like a selfish thing where you just hold deeply, and there's so much sentimental value to it where this is who you are, and ain't nobody gonna stop me. Period. This is me, and if you can't accept it, there's the door. Walk out of it. Come back and ask me. Yeah, ask me the question again, and I'll get to it. But dude, you got a huge heart. And you got a huge passion on creativity.
He's got a huge chicken.
You got a huge.
I like that one.
That's what it's like. Hey, dude, I got myself a huge chicken. Block, motherfucker.
I don't have the chicken on here yet. I'll get a chicken just because you.
Yeah. It will happen. Yeah, dude, I think with like all the stuff that you're doing, man, you got a huge future ahead of you, and you stand out in such a way because not only, you're Snuggles, but also you're doing something no one's really done. You are a stringed clown. So like I think if you keep evolving that, it can really turn into something great.
Yeah.
And it's unique. That's what's cool about being a haunter. The moment you stand out, not only because of the way you look, but the fact that you've never seen it before, that's when you start catching eyes.
Yeah.
And
sorry.
Zoom user.
Yeah.
Zoom user.
What is going on?
We lost your.
Somebody's calling. No, I'm here. I'm here.
We lost your camera. We can't see your face.
I'm trying. I'm sorry.
But no, you got a hell of a ride ahead of you, man. And I think you just keep evolving like the way you do. It's really gonna catch up to you like fast, man. And just don't stop what you're doing because it's fucking standing out in such a way.
You're definitely in the right place. You're with the right.
Yeah.
You're with the right people.
Fuck yeah, you are.
So.
And I can't wait to see your other characters that you're gonna bring out. Don't fall on the stilts because
Oh Lord, that's a long way down.
Yeah,
it's a long way down. But other than that, dude, yeah, you're a fucking haunter, hands down. That is hands down the answer on that one. Now, do you have any questions for us before we let you go, bud?
I did, and I'm trying to think of what they were. We done talked about so much over what's it been like an hour.
Hour and 17 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's a good show. That's a good episode. But no, honestly, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna piggyback onto your question. What would you call a haunter? And then I'm gonna disappear.
Dude, like I said, man, it's somebody that has, truth behind every meaning of what they really are to themselves. They really show passion and dedication not to do it because it's what they love. I mean, it is about what they love, but it's about how they show themselves and how they hold their head on their shoulders.
Absolutely. I honestly could not have said it better.
It's something that runs through our veins that a lot of people don't understand. And I don't expect them to understand, but that's why we do the show, because, people need to understand that this isn't just a hobby or a job or anything. It's a fucking lifestyle.
Well, that's the good thing too.
Oh God, yes.
Because every time, when we end the show and we ask, what's haunting mean to you, everybody has their own opinion of it, and that's what's great about it, because you get to hear so many people's thoughts on what they take of what haunting means, and it's good. So I'm glad everybody has their own experience, personal message. It's awesome.
It is so great because it's who we are as an individual in today's society, because today's society is fucking terrible.
It really is, and that's why
we all need a Snuggles hug.
Yep.
Oh, oh yeah. I bet that'd be quite cozy, actually.
We're gonna set up a booth. Snuggle hugs.
Snuggle wuggles.
Snuggle wuggles. Choke my chicken.
Yep.
Call it uppies.
Uppies.
Mirror. But yeah, no. Like you said, today's society, you never know like what somebody else is going through.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I here recently just lost a really close friend of mine, due to mental health, and and like that's something that I want to leave off on. Is just always be there for each other. You know, with everything going on in today's society, like you said, the world is just, and I'm sorry for lack of better words, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Very fucked.
Like from, I'm not very political, but from the government to, just the things going on throughout, the world in general, like people, there are so many people out there that fight more demons than you can think of.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm a very big mental health advocate because of, because of that, that situation that happened here recently. But also I've been like that my entire life. Just always be there for each other, love each other. Um, and no matter if you like them or don't like them,
Yeah.
I don't, just be there
Yep.
and be a friend, be a family. We are all one.
Yep.
I heard that through the grapevine, um, through some friends and whatnot, and I 100% love that. We are a whole. We are a family, and like I said, we love each other.
We're hunters.
In the words of Smokey the Bear, only you can prevent forest fires.
Yeah, you're damn right, dude. Yeah, we're a whole. We're fucking hunters, and if you need help, we're here.
Amen. That's another good T-shirt, by the way.
Yeah.
Only you could squeeze a chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like you on the back just fucking strangling a chicken.
Dressed as Smokey the Bear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you go. See, ideas.
See, man, this is
Oh, yeah.
patent. All right, man. I really do love the fact that you took time out of your day and speaking with us and really letting loose a little bit. Other than that, dude, it's an honor to finally have you on the show and to show people your story and really dive deep into what a hunter means to you. And it means a lot to you, and I can tell.
Oh yeah.
But other than
like
that,
you said, it's a lifestyle, man.
absolutely, it's the truth.
But thank you guys for having me.
You're welcome.
I've been in tune to y'all's page for quite some time.
Thanks, man.
And it's an honor to be here, honestly. I've actually never been a part of a podcast. You can obviously tell I'm a little bit well, I'm talking a lot, but that's just because I'm nervous.
No, it's okay, dude. It's
good.
It's part of the ride. It's part of the journey. So now, like, whenever you do get on another podcast, now it's like, I'm fucking locked in. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. But other than that, dude, really do. We really do appreciate it. And I know haunt season for like us, it's done. But for you guys, it just seems like it never fucking stops, which is amazing. But yeah, just don't stop. Keep being you. Keep being yourself. You know, always be there for your kid. Always be there for yourself. Always be there for your friends and stuff. And just keep telling yourself that you can fucking do it. Don't walk, run. Hands down.
Amen to that.
But other than that, man, you have anything, Steve?
Nope.
All right, man. Well, you have a great day. Enjoy your weekend and just stay spooky and stay classy.
Yeah, stay spooky.
See you, buddy.
See ya.
Guys, that was Snuggles from Woods of Terror in Greensboro, North Carolina. What a great dude. He has a lot of creativity upstairs in his little brain of his. Well, I want to say a little. It's actually a lot of shit that's creating up there. He's creating formulas. He's got a very, very unique character on what he does as Snuggles, dude. If you guys want to go check him out on social media, he is on Instagram and he is also on TikTok. I don't know his TikTok tag. Let me fucking find it. Boom, 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 boom. I know it's like Snuggles _W. Yeah, it's Snuggles SNUGGLEZ _WOT. Woods of Terror. And go shoot him a follow and just look at the monstrosity that he's created. And it's such a cool way of being a clown. And that's what really stands out with him. And
Eyes twitching like Mason's hand.
I love it. He's fucking great looking. I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Boys and girls,
Dark Carousel Podcast.
we are done for the week, guys. It has been a hell of a ride, and I know we have an episode next week, and we'll show that to you guys by Friday or this weekend. But other than that, guys, my name is Arthur, and that is Steve.
Yeah.
And we are the Dark Carousel Podcast. And this carousel will never stop spinning.
See you guys.